Hey everyone, so what is presence? Thanks for joining me. So what is presence that Eckhart Tolle and many spiritual teachers talk about? Presence is simply being silent observer of your thoughts, of what you witness. Instead of being lost in the washing machine of the mind, that's, like I said in my last video, that's lost in the time, the past, the future. Presence is going past and future goodbye. I'm just going to pay attention to the present moment and actually realize what's here and have a look around the place. So I'm no longer being in the washing machine. I'm now stepping out and looking at the washing machine. So that's what presence is. You're not in the washing machine of the unobserved programmed mind, which is the ego, the unobserved programmed mind. Instead, you are the watcher. You're now looking at the washing machine. That's that. And you're looking at the present moment. So you're aware of everything like that. So that's as simple as it is. Presence can also mean taking a break from the constant overrunning washing machine. Like what meditation people do meditation for. So just for a few seconds or a moment or two, you just use your sense perceptions. You feel yourself sitting, your bum on the chair, you feel your breathing, pay attention to your chest going up and down. Take a deep breath and feel the air in your lungs. Or you look with your eyes and you see like somebody, you see a computer and you see somebody talking to you now as I am to you on your computer, and you realise, oh my god, I'm sitting down in the chair and I'm looking at the computer. And in that moment, you're no longer lost in the washing machine of past and future thinking, or resistance, or judgment. So that's sort of how simple it is. So it's like, it's very helpful to take a break from always thinking, and sometimes to just allow yourself to quieten down a little bit. The machine slows down, still thinking stuff, but just not as frantically or intensely or as much. You also start to pay attention to the present moment a little bit. So you're mixing in thinking and sort of experiencing in a way the past and the future, but you're kind of experiencing the present moment too. You see this, you hear that, you look really carefully, like a pillow. Wow, I never noticed this thing. Or you feel it. You see the colour more intensely, you pay attention, whereas usually you're not paying attention because you're in the machine, the washing machine. Your attention is there, but so becoming present is drawing your attention a little bit more now into the present moment. That's how simple it is. It's nothing mystical, very simple. And it just takes practice, because our brains, which you call the programming or the ego in the brain, so to speak, it's mental habits, mental programs, thought patterns, habits of focusing, habits of remembering and imagining the past and the future. So you're just changing your habits a little bit to a more balanced nature, where you're not always past and future and just lost in the washing machine, but you're in the present moment more. And that's good. It's more balanced than just one extreme. The other extreme is to be always meditating, spending your whole life focusing on your breath in a room or a cave or a forest, or always practicing this so much. It gets to be too much effort and even stressful, and life becomes less enjoyable. So they're the two differences, extremes. So it's about everything in life is about balance, even the spiritual things. Other ways to quieten your mind, just for the sake of relaxation. So if you find this relaxing and enjoyable, you can do these things. Listen to silence, That's why meditation is often done in a quiet room. It's very, very non-interactive and quiet, and just simple and relaxing. Taking a break from life, so to speak. So when life happens, there's energy and there's movement, there's activity and motion. So being present. Thoughts is motion too. So it's about relaxing from activity, emotion and energy movement. So close your eyes. Notice quietness in your room or silence around you. When you notice silence or quietness, you cannot think, you're not thinking at the same time. So that changes your level of consciousness, so to speak. Changes your awareness and reality experientially. Quietness, silence. Noticing stillness is very relaxing of the mind. Let's say just notice an object you don't usually look at. Wow, notice its existence. Notice its beingness, its there-ness. Wow, it's there. And this is very non-stimulating to the mind. So your idea is just to look rather than start mentally talking about what you're looking at. So just look very detailed, carefully. It could be a flower as typical examples, but it could be anything, car, person. Look at their body language, their facial expressions. Look at them closely and feel. So with all of this, you want to think less, talk less, do less, listen more, be quiet more, be still more, and this will help shift stress towards peace in your life. Bring in calmness and relaxation. It's about taking a break from the frantic world we live in and our frantic minds in the frantic world. So it's about taking a break, relaxing more, less motion, more rest. Thinking requires effort and energy movement and concentration sometimes, or it's all of those things, but sometimes it's even more concentrating, thinking about something. So we learn this in school and our society, but in school we're always learning to focus on something, to pay attention, energy requirement, focus, concentration. But now in this video I want to show you or introduce to you learning to not be always concentrating all the time, because it's very tiring, especially if you're always concentrating. Take a break and let go of thinking about the past and the future. You can either follow your breath, listen to quietness, notice something still like an object. Just listen to a sound like the breeze. You're taking a break from mind activity, mental concentration. You're resting. It's very, 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 very nice, especially even if the stuff you have to be taking a break from is very negative. That comes in times of trouble and challenge and problems. That's when our mind is not just a washing machine, but it's a really negative washing machine, and that's when we suffer a lot. So that's why it's even more important to practice these things, to get a habit generally, but also to become more vigilant and diligent when we're stressed or unhappy or having problems, a challenge in life with somebody or something. That's when you want to go in, talk less, speak less, talk less, say less, do less. Go in to yourself and become more silent and be the silent watcher. So when you're really stressed, there's loads of energy moving. That's when you need to stop the energy more, take a break, slow down the energy, not to try and solve your life problems all in that hour, or trying to solve your problems frantically every single day, and it's not working. You keep trying and trying and trying, and all you're doing is building up the pressure and the stress in yourself. It's very important. Just try and relax and take a break. You know, sometimes we can't solve our problems all in one day. Sometimes we just gotta do our best, but not to be always thinking about it all the time. So silently watch and be quiet in the head. And if you're not quiet in the head, you'll notice it going less and less. It doesn't matter if you keep going, but just go back to being aware, like the washing machine. But don't talk about the washing machine. Don't say, "Oh, washing machine, you're really bad." You can if you want, but just be aware of that thought, or else don't even bother thinking. Just instead, close your eyes and relax. You can't fail at this. So that's it. So I hope that's helped, and let me know if it's helped, if you feel like it. It's always nice to hear positive feedback. That video I make helps. And sending you love and blessings. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your positive energy. Thanks for your willingness to learn, your openness to receive. Thanks for your loving openness to give also. And yeah, if anyone ever wants to leave share your abundance with me, there's a link below the video for donation. There's my Facebook, befriend me on Facebook link. There's my herb page link, which is really helpful for stress too. There's I have herbs for energy, depression, boosting your happiness, tremendously boosting even helping your eyesight and eye strain, for helping you in life to get better and to be well in body, mind and spirit. Also my website's below for spiritual life transformation coaching of body, mind and spirit. So I'd love to hear from you if anyone's interested on that. It's my honour to be of service, to help anybody in any way I can. So that's it. So have a nice day, okay? Wish you peace. See ya.